I got the front bumper on it, and it goes back to none of this is perfect. The bumper wasn't, the braces, the brackets, none of this stuff is perfect. So I'm not overly worried about the bumper being kind of a little fun. I'm not worried about it. It's on there. It's straight, side to side, and front and back. It's as good as it gets. See how I got it put on? It is 80%, and you know, if you remember, that one was bent anyway, so I mean, the only thing the bumper's missing is the turn signal marker lights and stuff. I have some rusty housings, but I don't have any lenses. And it's not like it matters, except for the fact that I like to put tags on the front of cars and stuff. This one was found, I found it in that 67, on a 67 tag bracket. And that's a Tennessee 71 to 75 plate. So it's around the right time period. I guess the next thing up front for me to do would be to find headlight buckets, headlights, and stick all that back together. But it's slowly getting there. Took the center rear bumper brace, bracket, mount, whatever, off the bad bumper that I have up here. And I've got it ready to put on the good bumper. So here's what that looks like. So here's focus. Here's what I took it off of. Bent. Had to clean it up a little bit. Those are held on by 6 rivets, and I think that's like a 3/8. So what I'm going to do is get whatever size that is. I think it's 3/8, and get it in carriage bolts and put them through from the outside this direction and tighten them down. They go here, well, here, 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 and here. And neat thing, this car, that bumper, had air shocks right here. So, and the reason that that wasn't destroyed when this bumper was destroyed, you know, things get forgotten, and I wasn't alive back then. This car had a trailer hitch on it, and Dad took it off and put it on his car. So that meant that only the side braces had bolts in them. The center brace didn't have any bolts in it. It actually had coat hanger to hold the bumper up, because the trailer hitch bolts to that and those bolts, these bolts. So he took all those out and when I went to move the car, it just ripped the bumper off. It wasn't any good anyway, but if I'd have known that it was held on like that, I might have went through the trouble of taking it off and not ruining the side braces. But you never know. So after I get the bumper on the car, I'm going to get some round tubing, flatten the ends, bend it and stuff, and go from there to the bumper brace on both sides and just make my own. So my bumper will be held on the sides of the frame, behind the tag, and over here on the corners like it's supposed to be, but the side braces might be a little weaker. It gets rear-ended, that's the least of my problems. So here in a few seconds I'll show you what this bumper looks like with these braces. Okay, so I got the inner bumper brackets on and got the other one out of here. I guess the next thing I'll do is put that center brace back on, and that's all I can do to the bumper once I get to that point, until I have it on the car and can make this corner bracket, which I might have somewhere. It depends if the ones on the actual blue car aren't bent that bad. I'll just take them off and straighten them for the yellow car. So next part, I'll put this on, and then we might try to do something about the corner brackets, and I'll stick a few bolts on the back bumper, just, loose, just to see what it looks like. So it's raining. I don't have the bolts, but I wanted to go ahead and finish this video. So I stuck the bumper on it just to get an idea of what it's going to look like. It's down some because there is no bolts in it. It's just kind of sitting on that lip. It's a lot better than it was. I got to paint that corner. I got to sand it, prime it, and paint it before I can put the tail light housing on it. And then I can put that tail light housing on it too. But everybody has an opinion. I do too, but I understand that. Me doing this car this way to a lot of people is seeming repetitive, and it is kind of, but it's the way I did the 72. I didn't show any of this at this point on that car because I didn't have a Facebook. I didn't have a YouTube, and really I didn't have a phone that would record video. But I'm painting one panel at a time because, as rough as all of this stuff is, if I paint the whole car at one time, I would end up having to paint it again anyway. I'm not good enough at my body work to get by with only having to paint something once. I have to use the soak coat theory, to show me things. Now that car looks fairly good on this camera, but it's got waves and stuff in it. But I wouldn't be able to see that with it just primer, because that primer made this entire car look a lot better than it is. So anyway, that's my explaining that, I guess. who, you know, not very many people make it to the end of these videos anyway. So I want to thank you for watching, and the next one for this will be, I'm not sure. I have to be able to get it in the building, and there's something in the garage down there right now, so I may make a video working on that. But after I get the truck that's in the building out, I can get this car in, and I can put the trunk floor in, and actually put the back bumper on it and everything. So thank you for watching, and thank you for sticking with me on these videos. And I know that the majority of the time this stuff takes a lot longer than maybe it should, really. But this year I have some stuff planned that, fingers crossed, we get to go places in the car. I might make a video driving it to, my goal is pitching forward to maybe the rod runs and stuff this year. I'd like to go to it in that car. So there's stuff planned. Hopefully you'll stay with me on it. So I'll see you again next time. God bless, and I hope you enjoy this little extra video at the end. If you didn't already think I was a little bit crazy, you probably will after this. As I just showed you, it's in my trunk. I bought 2 cases of old Quaker State. I'll be running that in my 67 and the 70. A lot of zinc in that oil.